For this case study, we have Rachel Cashman from the Soircas Consultancy. Welcome along, Rachel.
Thank you for having me.
No, thanks for being here. So Rachel, the Soircas Consultancy sounds a really intriguing name. Tell us a little bit about what you do and how you work.
Wonderful. Thanks, Neville. So the Soircas Consultancy, we are specialists in psychological safety, well-being and resilience at work. So firstly, we help individuals have really healthy, high performance at work. And secondly, we work with leaders and teams to consider not just the systems and processes that they have to help them make great decisions, but those interpersonal relationships and the dynamics around the boardroom that really are fundamental to good business practice.
Brilliant stuff. So kind of clearly in terms of how the world operates and how businesses operate, a really important piece of work that you do there.
And every context is different and every business is different. And that's what's great fun about the work as well, because we meet so many people and so many cultures and organisations that we get to work with.
And that's a really, really important piece. So, think about the work that you did with New Results. What led you to choose New Results? How did you end up working with us?
So I came to New Results through a recommendation, actually, from somebody that I had been doing some work with. And I was looking for some guidance and some support as the business was developing. So how were we growing the business and how to get some of the good infrastructure in place that I needed to move from just a kind of a solo person operation, if you like, into a strong business model. And so you were recommended to me, New Results were recommended to me. It was in lockdown. So we've never actually met in person, but Zoom was our friend, Teams was our friend, and we have been working together ever since.
That's brilliant, and it's fascinating how we've developed relationships and connections, all of us using the technology, and we are quite a geographic distance apart, so this has worked really well. Yes.
But I think that's really interesting because, I'm at one end of the country and you're at the other. Yet when we work together right from the get-go, I've always felt that you really understood my business and understood me without ever having been in a room or an event with me. And that's made the relationship a bit stronger, I think.
Well, thank you for that feedback. It's really appreciated. So now, if we think, Rachel, you come to us to get that next stage of development, to help the business grow and expand, and that's a really important bit in terms of external support, help and input. What sort of results have you seen? What sort of things have you noticed that you or the business is doing differently now?
So firstly, I'd say I have a different mindset about the business. Some of the work we did was actually about embracing myself as the face of the business while simultaneously detaching my kind of fears around the business. So the mindset piece I've seen a real shift in. Secondly, I think we've really shifted in terms of the strategic planning for the business. So Neville, you and I did the kind of 1, 3, 5 year plan linked to an ideal kind of improved turnover position, linked to the types of clients that I was seeking. And I can be heard now going, oh, isn't it exciting? The turnover's this, or I've got this piece of work. But then I go back to that giant spreadsheet that we did, and actually speaking out loud and writing down the plan, it's happening. And sometimes that can be overwhelming because it's actually happening, but that's a real output for the business. And the third thing I would say is just that systematizing the internal structures and processes of the business. So at what point in the business development do we need to think about outsourcing certain things? Do we need to think about the types of infrastructure that we need? And that's a lens I hadn't thought of before. So they're the 3 outputs.
Brilliant stuff, Rachel. Thank you. That feedback is really appreciated. So, and just looking to the future, what do you see for the business? Where do you see next in terms of your growth and the business's growth?
So we've now just won our first big international clients, and we've got a couple of those that we've won in the last couple of months. So I'd really like the business to be kind of Soircas International, if you like. The work we do transcends cultures. In fact, it's enhanced by working in different markets. So the more we can expand globally, it offers a very exciting proposition for the future.
Brilliant stuff. So that international brand will see you, right way across the globe, as an individual, as a business, helping, supporting all of these fabulous clients that you have.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm part of a number of international networks now too. And I have to say, the confidence to show up at some of those networks with a sense of pride about the business has been helped by our work together. I still have my little, and I'm going to find it, Rachel Cashman Chief Executive sign, which is actually on a little card that's attached to my desk. And this was one of the first things that we agreed that I should do, just to remind myself of my own development, Neville. So you're taking me international. Thank you very much.
No, Rachel, thank you for your time today. Thank you for sharing those insights and telling us about the business. And I wish you every success for the future. Thanks.